Hello, good evening. I'm here to present the revised KainSaan application. So just a recap. Um, Here are the suggestions, comments, and additional features that the panels want to see. I'm sorry. So for the overall application, the UI and the UX of the application wasn't user friendly and appealing. So this is because we're lacking some features like a filtering feature or a sorting feature, and in the nearby page, the pin of your location wasn't draggable or customizable. So I'm gonna get into these later parts later once we've navigated to the application. I'm gonna discuss this one by one. So first here in the overall UI UX of the application. So we changed the interface or the look of the whole application to make it more user friendly and appealing to the user. So let's proceed to the application. I've already created an account, so I'm just gonna log in. So here you can see in the home page, there's the only thing that changed here was the interface. So you can still see the trending now. Take note that we're using free hosting, so some images might load because of poor bandwidth or poor speed rather. So here's a recommendation based on your favorites. The app still recommends you based on your favorites. So food. Moving on to the food spot stub. So let's go back to the document. So here, the panel suggested or stated that we must add a sorting feature or a filtering feature to filters or sorts food establishments. So here in the food spot stuff, let me first show the what do you call this, the food establishments available in the app. So here in the you can see a button here, which when you click has a multiple drop down for sorting food establishments. So let's try to select five star restaurant Chinese. You can select one, you can select two, you can select three filters, or you can select all of them. So I'm gonna select two. Sorry. So it's gonna return a food establishment which have a family star restaurant in a Chinese cuisine. So let's try another filter, which is for the price range. Let's try to return food establishment that has a price range of 1 to 100. So it returned uh, the Banax food establishment since it has a average price of 70, and the Mamalu which has an average price of 40. So moving on to the third additional feature is to add a validation of food establishment in the admin. So here when adding a restaurant, so let me first navigate to my food establishment. So this is a new account, so it doesn't have a food establishment. So this when adding a food establishment, the user must add a business permit that will be requested to the admin before uh, displaying to the application itself. So let's add. I'm just gonna add some food establishments here. Let me just refresh. Yeah, the map wasn't showing a while ago, so I refreshed the app. So let's try to add this. Shake it. Description. First price of 514. So here, you can drag the pins. So let's just put it here. Mhm. So here, the user must upload its business permit. So I don't have a business permit here, so I'm just gonna put the shakies again. So let's click on register. So it takes a while to load. So there you can see that uh, the food establishment is pending, and we've received a notification that our establishment is waiting for an admin approval. So we also have a notification here in our email, which is the account that I'm using right now is thank you for registering your Shakey's establishment. The admin is checking your request. Please wait for a while. So we have a notification in the email, and we have a notification for the app itself. So let's go home first. Then let's go to the admin side. So here is the admin side of the application. So I'm just gonna log out first and re-log in again so you can see. So here's the dashboard. But let's so here in the food establishment, there are here are the approved food establishment that you already seen in the application in the food spot page. So here in the pending, here is the pending request that we added. So let's try. So to accept a food establishment, let's click on this blue button, the I button. So here we can see the information that was inputted and the owner information. And here is the business permit. So once the admin is satisfied, so we're going to click on approve, and let's go to the approve for the establishment. And you can see that the shake is already in the approved establishment. So in the in here in the application, we get a notification that our request has been approved. And let's check on the my food establishment tab, and here we can see that Shakey's. So let's see on the food spot tab if Shakey's is added. Where's Shakey's? So Shakey's is right here and with the information that we've put. So here in the email again that we have received an email that our establishment has been approved. um Wait, so sorry, I have to cut the recording. Someone was knocking at the door. So, for the continuation, here we've received an email that our food establishment was approved. So let's get back to the application. Once again, we've received a notification that food establishment is approved. Once approved, we can add foods. We can add foods. So let's try adding a food. Where's the Shakey's chicken? 50 main. Okay, there seems to be problem on how I click. So it's loading. So the food was successfully added. And you can still edit the food establishment just like we had we did on our tool defense. So just to so this is done, and so let's proceed to the nearby page. Oh, let's check first the food that we've inputted. So here in the menu, we can see that chicken is added. So yes, hello. So in the nearby page, wait, yes, in the nearby page, let's move on to this fourth feature that is must be added. So to the nearby page, we've added buttons, we've changed the colors of the pins to yellows and our pin to blue to make it more distinguishable. So as you can see, I've already dragged my uh, application. So let's try to navigate to a food establishment. If I drag my location here. So where's my location? So here. So let's navigate to a restaurant, which is McDo, get directions. And yeah, we've already get the direction. So let's not complete the travel. So I'm gonna exit the. So yeah, we didn't complete the travel because I wanted to navigate to Shakey's. So just to see you that, wait, it takes some time to load. Sorry for that. So again, I want to navigate to Shakey's. Um, Here, wait, let's. So here's the. So that's clear already. So we can move or customize our location. And for the fifth additional feature is for the filtering and the distance. So you can select the distance here. So and the core, depending on the distance that you input, uh, food establishment will hide. So let's try input 5 kilometers safe. So yeah, it's still showing the McDo since it is nearby. So for the fourth, this is fourth one, two, three, four, five. So for the sixth feature that has been added is to add a report when the travel is complete. It will be shown as a notification that notifies the owner that a customer has had arrived, and a report must be shown in the food establishment details. So going back to the food spot, as you can see, there's a number of views, which is the number of users that click onto the food establishment. See, the it became 32, and the visits is the number of people that visited the food establishment. So let's try to navigate to a food establishment. So I'm gonna navigate to this food establishment, to my own food establishment, Shakey's. So I don't have to relog in again to show you the notifications. So I'm gonna navigate to Shakey's, get directions, and here it's point A to point B. So point A is where we at, and point B is the location of the food establishment. So here is the estimated travel time and the kilometers distance, or the distance of between you and the food establishment. So the button right here is shown already. So we've already shown this this button because since we're just presenting the app. But if the travel isn't, or the user isn't in the food establishment, this button will not show. But since we're just testing the app to present, we've eliminated the condition and just to show this button. So once the user arrives from point A to point B to the food establishment, the user can click on this button and asking if the user has already arrived. So click on yes, yes. So the user will be redirected to the food establishment that the user navigated to. And since we're owning the Shakey's establishment, we have been notified that a travel has been complete. So that's that. And report shown in the food establishment. So Shakey's was a newly added food establishment, so the number of visits became one. So that's that. So and let's go to the previously visited, and you can see that Shakey's was on our history. So let's go on to the admin side. So let me just refresh. So here in the painting of the admin, um, we've we've added a printing for each establishment. So because it will also uh, go here to the report for the specific report of the food establishment. So we click on print, we click on this button and we will be redirected to this page, to a new tab, which shows the owner of the food establishment, which is us. Let us check. So yes, this is me, Charles Angelo, and my email is charlesangelo06. So this is the email that we've been using to get the notifications. And our user ID and the description of our food establishment, and the shake is information with the visits of one. So this is important just to generate revenue or add additional income. So let's close this. So moving on, here in the admin side, we can still edit, delete users, and approve. The additional here was the pending food establishment. Manage food is still, we can still edit or delete. So let's try to delete. Where let's go to second page. Shake is delete. Okay, let's delete that. Eh, dalawa. So let's delete that again, and let's check. So let's check our food spot stuff. Show the menu, and there's no menu again. So again, you can still like or add favorites to your add a favorite food establishment, like. So here in the favorites, you can see that we've added the. uh, So that's all for the additional features. We didn't remove any features in the previous tool defense. So that's all. Yeah. Thank you.